Is this a chip dip redemption?
Prince of the Bear. Today we're at Disney's old Key West, which sort of feels like a little slice of home if it was homogenated and distilled into Disney pleasure.
Yes.
So, as your number one choice of foodie infotainment, there are things here dipping to investigate. So
a gurgling suitcase.
Yeah, remember, she's vegan. I'm not. I just gurgled that whole intro.
It's time to foodie and chill.
So there's Revenge of the Nerds, but this is Revenge of the Dip. Maybe somebody in the foodie culture heard us complaining about the terrible onion dip that was here last time with the hummus and tortilla chips. Now we have a spinach artichoke dip, which looks like spinach in a blanket of Gruyere cheese. There are some little artichoke shards in there somewhere, but this is more like a spinach Gruyere artichoke pancake and less a dip. It's not really dippy. Usually dips are more amalgamated, blended, pureed. It ain't purring, that's for sure. Even though it looks like something your grandmother's cat threw up on the plastic mat that runs down the hallway, it actually tastes exactly like it is described. The little breads, little toasts, are nice and buttered. You have a nice Gruyere cheese melted on top of spinach, and there is artichoke in there. It tastes like spinach artichoke dip. It doesn't look like spinach artichoke dip. It looks like maybe you need to take your cat to the vet. But either way, flavor is flavor. We don't judge things about how they look here. We judge things on the merit of their character. I'd give this, I'm gonna be nice, 3.75 out of 5 bucks.
The terrible onion dip that I really wanted to love is finally gone. Finally, at Gurgling Suitcase, and we had been replaced with, well, a generic guacamole with cilantro. Copious amounts of cilantro in here. I was kind of hoping it was going to be more like Three Bridges, but this is looking more like a Palmas restaurant, which is like Maya Grill or La Hacienda. The amount of cilantro, I guess is why they said cilantro specifically in the description of the item, because wow, girl, it's more like, would you like some avocado with your cilantro? Why does it taste like onion dip? Like, if you guys saw our Wolfgang Puck brunch video, we thought that toast was pretty oniony, but this kind of takes the cake. This tastes like the caramelized onion dip, but with guacamole. It's very confusing to me. Maybe it's the salt of the chip, because this chip is also very salty. It's giving me onion dip and not artichoke dip. Not artichoke dip, guacamole dip. I would say this is still a pass, not a smash. I would give it a 2 out of 5 guacamole. Still go to Three Bridges.
Now I asked the Signal group chat, and they swear up and down this is guacamole. It looks like guacamole. It's colored like guacamole. It's got chunks of avocado, like guacamole would have, with the tomatoes, and I see some cilantro in there. It's got the colors right, but will it taste right? There are two things that are a possibility here. Either this was a canned, prepackaged, whatever, guacamole, dumped in the container that used to contain the onion dip, or somebody had the concepts of guacamole and somehow wound up with too much of it. Is it guacamole? Technically, but only if you like your guacamole very much onion forward. Like it's whole unfussy forward, okay? Give that 3 out of 5 bucks.
What is with onion and avocado lately?
I don't know if it's some sort of toxic relationship, but they need counseling. Here we have the pickled chips with 2 dips. We made fun of the dips, now they're coming back with everything dip. More than half the menu now is things that you dip. And honestly, for what's basically functions as the pool bar here at Old Key West, that actually makes much more sense than conch fritters and everything else, even though conch fritters are still on the menu. Hush puppies are gone. Shrimp cocktail is gone, replaced with, yeah, the dips make sense. So we have these beautiful looking crispy fried pickles with 2 dips. I'm assuming with the color of this one, it's Remoulade or Pepto-Bismol. I'm gonna trust on the good side and just assume that it's Remoulade. No upset stomach or diarrhea. It is in fact Remoulade. Tasty, it's got a little tang to it. A little bit heavy on the mayo, but interesting. We're gonna go for the crunch. And most of you know how to spell crunch. Deep into crunch. Ooh, that would give Hidden Valley a run for its money. The village hidden in the ranch of the valley, no, wait. Hidden village of the ranch, crunch. I don't know where I'm going with that. Their fried pickles, honestly, this is probably the tastiest thing we've got today. They deliver just as described. The Remoulade and crunch are fine. I guess you can't really go wrong with fried pickles. I'll give these a solid 4 out of 5 plus. Now, when I talk about the triple B's, I am only talking about the bourbon, berry, breeze. Not necessarily in that order, but all things in the cup. Fruity, bourbon-filled, and breezy. Call it broody. Broody. It's the appropriate amount of syrup that I expect in a Disney adult beverage, i.e. way too much. 2.75 out of 5 plus. There's bourbon in there, but there's also like 75% syrup and sugar. That's gonna be stomach rot later. Gurgling Suitcase, I would say, redeems itself. Not by much.
I would not agree.
Itself. No?
I don't agree. As for vegan, you replaced one terrible dip with another terrible dip, and it was nasty.
Would you rather have onion flavored guacamole or terrible onion dip?
Neither.
Fair enough.
I'd rather have neither.
Fair enough. Gurgling Suitcase, as far as like bar/lounge, is probably one of the oldest resort ones on property, and it shows. Both in what you get on the menu and the size. It's a nice vibe for a pool bar, but not really much else in that regard. The only benefit is that you can get gigantic size margarita drinks here.
Yes, and they are probably one of the best value alcoholic drinks you could possibly get on Disney property, aside from Beer Garden. But also, if you go to Gurgling Suitcase, you can do mobile order goods, foods to go, and there is mobile ordering for Olivia's as well.
Yes, but I don't know what you guys think. Is Gurgling Suitcase worth your time, or are you gurgling the thought of having to eat here? But
second one.
In the princess's case, definitely the second one. Me, I could probably get by. But I don't know what you think. As always, in the comments below. If there's anything else you'd like to see us do, that will always be the place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this. And
we have new videos 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
And I will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, Bear will yeet himself into the water. And he shouldn't do that because it's closed right now.
But she's in Baywatch gear. She can save me.
Ah, no, it won't.
I guess she's not ready. But you heard the girl.